Okay, here it is, my creation. Not too shabby for my first time. Started on the 6th of last month. Went from a circle to an octagon to a star, back to an octagon. This section here is made up of single crochets and treble crochets, and it has to be worked from the back side. Otherwise, all the treble crochets poke out to the back. You have to go around and try to poke them back in. The orange is made up of chain 2s, chain 3s, chain 4, chain 5s. And we got cross stitches, inverted V stitches, which are a pain. Some decorative fans with double crochets on top. Some treble fans. Wave pattern. This part has been rewritten in the pattern to be worked all on the back loop only. So in the solid colored version, you get a little line that shows the wave pattern. The alligator stitches, not done normally. The entire frame is built first, all 4 rows, then all the scales are worked in reverse. It's written up in the pattern, so you only have to break the yarn once when you're completely done with this section. Otherwise, you work your way out, work your way back, break the yarn, reattach out here, and keep going. We got the star stitch, which I'll be doing a tutorial for. Out here we got cluster V stitches in the orange, front post double crochet, front post treble crochet in the yellow. More fans. I've started on this blue round, which is puff stitches, and I'll be doing a tutorial on those. Because the thing I've discovered about all the online tutorials for the star stitch and the puff stitch, they leave one thing out. Every single one of them people leave the most important part of this stitch out of their tutorials, and that is dumb. So you have to go through trial and error trying to do these stitches, fighting with these stitches, and it's stupid. It's just one thing. Keep it loose. No tension. I mean, on both of these stitches, if you use tension, you have to fight the stitch, or the stitch looks like poop. I mean, when you work these stitches, keep it loose. On the puff stitch, there's a certain place where you can use tension, but when you're picking up your loops, no tension, or else it shrinks your stitch down. With the star stitch, you have to fight it. Where'd it go? There it is. I mean, the tighter you make this stitch, the more you gotta fight it, and the worse it looks. And I don't know why people don't say that. Keep it loose as possible. You want your hook to just basically fall out of your hand. No tension with your yarn. So this is my video test to try to get this set up to do my tutorials. Trying to figure out the zoom and the lighting and the positioning so I can get this all set up online with the website to help people do this pattern. It's not the most simple pattern. Nothing repeats. That's my whole basis of my writing patterns. Something that just keeps changing. Just change all the way through to the end. Nothing gets repeated. I mean, this is the kind of pattern I've been searching for, and no one writes it. I mean, I get bored to death doing the same stitch over and over and over. Even if it's just repeated here in a chunk, then there in a chunk, and there in a chunk, I can't stand it. I mean, I want change. Everything I design is going to be like this. Not necessarily in these wild colors, but the pattern itself is going to constantly change. This is my round one. I'm going to do a square one. I'm going to do a star shape. I will do flat rows. Well, back and forth rows. They won't be flat, but they'll be back and forth rows. And I'm also thinking about designing a jacket for ladies, done in the round style, like a big round giant doily, with sleeves, shaped, and nice collar, nice lapels. I'm gonna make it for my one of my nieces. That'll be nice, because I was also a tailor, so I know a little bit about construction of clothing. I can sew. Well, this has just been a video test to let you take a closer look that you really can't get in pictures. Yeah, I've got a lot of stitches in this, and I hope everybody enjoys it once I get this pattern out there. I got a lot of people lined up to help me test this, because I'm writing the pattern with this piece. I am checking my pattern with the gray version. Then finally I will see how many hours it takes to make one of these when I do the gold version. This is the rainbow. Taste it.